My name is David Harrison Grice, your unfiltered daily voice for truth, and welcome to the Grice Report. Tonight, I want to first dispel a myth and then tell you the truth. So, the myth that we're dispelling is there have been videos going around social media lately of the New York Police Department, NYPD, that's New York City Police Department, arresting ICE Gestapo agents. Those videos are artificially generated by a company called Sora, I believe is the name of the software. Do not trust those kinds of videos because that is not something that is happening in New York. However, I will tell you what actually did happen between the ICE Gestapo Secret Military Forces and the New York Police Department in New York City. So remember the incident that I mentioned where the ICE abducted somebody from a car or from the street up in Washington Heights about on Wednesday? I think I mentioned it in my show on Thursday. Well, turns out the NYPD were chasing them before that. They were chasing them and they got injured. They had a scuffle with ICE. NYPD actually had a scuffle with ICE. Once they realized that they were ICE, they backed off because, unfortunately, they only took it so far. But the ICE Gestapo were in plain clothes. They were not wearing badges. And whatever vests they had on were kind of under their hoodies. Nobody knew who they were. They were just masked men with guns and hoodies. That's terrifying. Just think about that imagery. And before we get into the next segment, I just want to remind you that we are still seeing an increase in ICE Gestapo abductions. We're still seeing an increase in CBP abductions. These things are still going on despite the recent lull and some of the news about it. So if you like what you're hearing tonight, please remember to like, subscribe, and down here we have an email address, thegricereport@gmail.com. Again, that's thegricereport@gmail.com. Please send us any tips, leads, story requests, any kind of interactions you've had with the ICE Gestapo or with the CBP Gestapo, or if you're in Charlotte, North Carolina. We would really like to know for actual confirmation if Gestapo Greg Bavino is in Charlotte, North Carolina. They're being a little hush-hush about it. There's been a lot of rumor, a couple of articles about it. But seeing the actual video of him there would be really helpful, and I'd be happy to push that out for you. So please do hit that subscribe button as well to help us get the news out there. So let's continue. Today there was a giant protest outside the Broadview ICE Gestapo Armory in Broadview, Illinois. Now, what disturbed me the most about the imagery that you're going to be seeing is that these arrests were being conducted by the state police. They were working alongside ICE and CBP like they were one agency. That's terrifying. Just watch how this protester, who appears to be a clergyman, gets arrested.
Coming on this side. Media. Okay, come on through. Get back. Back up.
This is wrong. I'm here because there's torture in that facility. It's a concentration camp, and because my conscience calls me to do it. What's happening here is evil, and the Illinois State Police are complicit in it. They're evil themselves.
The power in his words as a human being. Doesn't matter where you stand on anything, but seeing somebody just so absolutely positive they're doing the right thing, that they're just talking calmly to the camera while like 10 people are kneeling on their back and trying to cuff them. That's some bravery, and that shows the kind of times that we're living in right now. And then a couple of weeks ago, I talked about a raid in Allston, which is an area in Boston, the Allston Car Wash, where they cut off the car wash entrance and the exit, and they terrified everybody inside, handcuffing everybody, citizen or not, doesn't matter. Well, it turns out that raid was a tip raid. So there was an informant, and get a load of this. His name is Zach Siegel, originally from London, so he's an immigrant too. And he is the president of the Boston University College Republicans. Again with these young Republican groups. Again. Clearly, if the young Republicans are always behaving badly, then maybe the problem is the Republicans. And on that note, Mad King wannabe Donald Trump has sent his attack dog, Cricket Department of Justice, AG Pam Bondi, to investigate basically everybody else that we saw in the file drop but him. So, I mean, he's like, Epstein was a Democrat, so it's all the Democrats' fault. Trump, you're the dog that wouldn't bark, my dude. You are all over that file drop. You can't run from this any longer. It's gonna happen. You can send Mike Johnson out there all you want to plead with the Republicans. You can call all the Republicans. You can beg them. You could send Kash Patel to go intimidate them. Whatever you're gonna do, it's not gonna work. Those file drops held a lot more information than you realized. And the Republicans are the one who let out the 20,000 pages of documents. Democrats didn't do that. But what you did get is tricked. The Democrats goaded you into doing this, and you did it. They sent out 3 emails. That was it, 3. And you dumped 20,000 unorganized, unanalyzed documents. Joke's on you, because we are so close to the release of the Epstein files now, and I have a feeling it's probably going to hit Trump's desk. At some point, that law is going to be on his desk, and it's going to be like, do I sign it and admit my guilt, or do I not sign it and admit my guilt? Rock on a hard place, buddy. You're going to be right there. Your time is coming to an end. The empire of Trump is going to crumble down, and we will take back America. My name is David Harrison Grice. Thank you for choosing us to be your daily voice for truth. Welcome to the Grice Report, and have a great night.